everyone. I hope everyone is having a great week. So I am taking the time to make this video to go a little more in depth of exploring the field project and maybe answer some of the questions that you might have about the project. So hopefully at this point you have had a chance to read through the module of exploring the field. So I will walk you through kind of what the overview is, but also kind of break down the points and the items and things that you will have to be submitting and where to submit the items for this project. So the first thing I want to look at is where do you go to get to the module. So if you are in course information, you will select content and you will scroll down, and underneath unit 3 you're going to see a module that says exploring the field, and you would click on that. Now, under the module, there are 3 sections. One of them is the overview. The second section is going to be the career videos, which we will talk about, as well as your presentation. So first, let's go dive into exploring the field overview. So to sum up this project, this is going to allow you to explore different types of careers. Now, some of you may be thinking, I already know what I want to do, which is fine and dandy, but the whole point of this project is to explore other careers alongside the one that you choose for your major. And hopefully at the end, it will either confirm that you made the right choice and you still want to stick with your major, or you may decide to change it. But that is the reason why we are doing this project. So you might have noticed we actually started doing the career exploration right away last week when we were working on chapter 12, which is called Making the Right Career Choice. So we already began to open up this project. So the first thing you had to do when you were in chapter 12 was looking at the Focus 2 Career Assessment. Now remember, this was an assessment based on your interest, and then it would give you a summary of career fields I felt that would best suit you based on your answers. So what you're going to do is to go back and look at those choices or the summary list it gave you of possible careers, and I want you to choose one of them. Now, some people have already submitted their topic form, which is fine, but you may want to submit it again and change it because you may decide that maybe you didn't put a career from the Focus 2 Career Assessment. Maybe you picked a career that you already are majoring in. Remember, it's all about what are the results you were given from your Focus 2 Career Assessment, and that is where we are going to be able to pick a career from, a career interest. Maybe it's something you had never even thought of. So what you're going to do is, based on this career choice, right, you are going to be doing a presentation as part of this project. So you will be presenting on your career choice. Now, a lot of people are getting confused because they think that that's the same one as their major. If you took the Focus 2 Career Assessment and it gave you results, and one of those results was a career that you are already interested in and you were majoring in, then that's fine. I say go ahead. You have your heart set on it, that's fine. But if it gave you different career choices than what your major is, I suggest you choose one of those to use for research for your presentation. Now, the presentation is not going to be due till the end of April, but there are things that you will be doing throughout the semester related to this project. One of them being you will have to do reflection. And what that involves is you are going to be watching some videos of people who speak about different careers. You will be doing 3 in total, and then you will be doing a reflection for each one. So that's 3 videos you will watch, and you will submit 3 reflections. The way that we broke it down was that you will complete a reflection for each unit. Okay, so here are the course outcomes for our course, and here are your objectives for this project, right? So the objective for this project is we want you to identify, investigate different careers using the Focus 2 Career tool. We're also going to have you research and reflect on careers of interest to you, watching the videos, and I will show you just in a minute where to get to that. And then lastly, you will prepare and present a presentation over your chosen career. Now, your knowledge will be exploring the career field videos, and your assessment is going to be your video reflections as well as your presentation. Now that we've looked at the overview, let's go to the section that says career videos. Okay, so part of this project is for you to do career exploration. You're going to be watching videos to help you learn about different careers, maybe some you have never even heard of. Okay, so even though you may know 100% without a doubt what you want to do and major in, that's fine, but it doesn't hurt for you to expand your knowledge and do a little research, right? And to look at other careers just to be sure and certain. So each video is really talking about a different specific career, and the individual does that, and they want to kind of talk through it with you, and this is really going to allow you to get a glimpse into what they do. Now, your assignment for each unit is you're going to pick one video to watch and complete a reflection on that video. The reflections are already there for you, meaning we have the prompt questions, you just have to answer them. Okay, so each reflection is worth 30 points, and they are due to the Dropbox, and I'll show you where to go to put those in there during the exam week. So for instance, Unit 1 exam, when it is that week, you will have to also submit your first video reflection. Now, if you'll see, we went ahead and divided the career videos into different divisions here at Water State. For instance, the Behavioral and Social Science division, we have 3 videos. We have psychology, education, social work. Then we have a section called business and tech ed. So you have accounting and human resource management. We have a section called health programs. We have videos on respiratory therapy and nursing. We have a career section named humanities. And inside this section, you have communications, English degree for law, literature, and rhetoric. We have a division called mathematics, and within that you have careers on high school mathematics teacher and a statistician. And lastly, we have a division natural science, where you're going to see a chemistry professor and home health nurse, chemistry professor and leadership, clinical laboratory scientist, geology, and soil conservationist. Now, one thing I did want to point out, we are not finished compiling videos on different careers. You may even see that what you're majoring in is not on here, and that's fine. We are trying to build a library here. But the job that you have to do is to pick one of these videos, these career fields, to watch. Now, let's say that I'm interested in human resource management. So underneath business and tech ed, I will click on that. Now you will see you have the person who is speaking about this career as well as the reflection. Now the reflection, I said, is what you will be submitting for your video reflection. So if you click on it, it's going to pull up like all the other documents in the course. It will load, and then you will hit download. And once it downloads the document, you can type inside of it, save it, and then that's what you will upload. Okay, so just like all the other homework assignments, that's how you would do it. Now, you keep in mind that each unit you have to watch a video and do a reflection, so you need to make sure that you get to start working on that. So that covers exploring the field videos. Let's look at the last section of this project, which is where you're going to do a presentation. You're presenting on your chosen career field. Now, this is not going to be due until April, so you have some time. But what you're going to have to do is do a lot of research on this career field. So it's going to take you some time to gather your research. But what you're going to do is you're going to complete a presentation. Now, I'm kind of giving you free rein as to which tool you want to use to help you with visual aids. So you could use Microsoft PowerPoint, you could use Prezi, Book Creator, whatever online tool you feel comfortable with for creating. Remember, you will be speaking and recording yourself. Since this is an online course and you cannot do it in person in class, you will have to record yourself and submit that. So we need to see some kind of visual aid through your presentation, and that's going to be up to you of which tool you use. Now, it's worth 100 points, the presentation part is. The first part you actually did last week, which was submitting your topic. This is what you want to present on. The next thing that you will have to do is you will be completing an outline, okay, which I will do a separate video for. But just like when you're getting ready to do a research paper or any kind of paper, you will outline and highlight the things that you want to talk about in your presentation, what you want to present on. So you will have an outline for the presentation. And then, of course, you also have your presentation itself. Now, the presentation, when you're videoing yourself, will not be over 5 minutes in length. So remember, when you're highlighting these things, make sure you're looking at the most important things that you need to relate about this career. I did give you some options of things that you might want to include in your presentation, like what does a typical work week look like for you? What is the education that you might need? What it might be difficult? What kind of skills would you need? Do you have to do continuing education? So these are just some things that you would think about when you are presenting. Also, there is an option to receive bonus points on the presentation by interviewing someone that does the career you are presenting on. So what you will do is you will email me your interview. So you do like a transcript. So you will ask these questions and then you will get the response. And you can include this inside of your presentation. So this will allow you to receive up to 10 bonus points. However, I do need the name of the person, what was their career, and all the question answers will have to be emailed if you want to receive the bonus points. Okay. Now remember, the biggest thing to take away from this project is that this is your presentation. This is your career interest. These bullets I put here, they're only used as suggestions and a guide. These things really need to come from you and be your ideas, but I did want to give you a starting point. There is a rubric for the entire project right up here, so when you click on the link, it's going to show you the breakdown of the criteria and the points for each section and each criteria. Now, there are links underneath the third section showing you the dates that you will have to submit them. So you will have a link to the topic Dropbox, which is already, which was due on the 6th. You have a Dropbox for the outline, and then you have a Dropbox for the presentation. Well, not a Dropbox, but a link to the discussion board, which is where you will put your video, recording yourself with your presentation. Also, if you go to assessments and select Dropbox, you're going to have to scroll all the way to the bottom, and that's where the Exploring the Field project documents will be submitted. So there's 2 ways to actually get to the Dropbox, but that's probably the easiest way, and it'll show you the due dates. That pretty much sums up the project. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to meet with you virtually or in person. I hope everyone has a great week, and I hope this video helps at least shed some light and maybe answer some questions that you might have had. All right, guys, until next time, take care.